Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, July 20. The Ministry of Health is improving its Zika testing capabilities as well as pre- and postnatal care for newborns as it contends with an increasing number of pregnant women confirmed or suspected of being infected with the Zika virus. Simone Wolfe has more in this report.
In a statement to Parliament yesterday, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said 231 pregnant women were suspected of having Zika, with 7 confirmed cases. Research and experience from other countries suggests that 10% of them could have a child with microcephaly. So as part of prevention activities, the ministry is providing mosquito nets to all pregnant women attending public antenatal clinics, as well as counseling and psychosocial support. The capacity of the virology lab at the University of the West Indies is also being increased to facilitate more Zika testing.
An additional PCR machine dedicated to Zika virus testing has been ordered by the ministry for the UWI virology lab. Additionally, staff have been deployed and others are being recruited to assist at this facility. Discussions of a shift system for increased Zika virus testing is also ongoing.
And with the support of PAHO, the ministry has trained staff and established the capacity to do ELISA testing, which will allow them to differentiate between whether a pregnant woman has or has ever had Zika.
This will eliminate the 3 to 5 day window, allowing us more flexibility to diagnose Zika infection. Mr. Speaker, we are discussing, similarly with PAHO, the possibility of widely introducing this test, as the cost to test 40,000 pregnant women at the current price of US $20 per test would be approximately $800,000.
In the meantime, over 500 public and private healthcare providers have been trained on the clinical guidelines, including those specific to pregnant women. Dr. Tufton says intensive care units and high dependency areas at hospitals are being prepared with the procurement of additional ventilators and repairs to existing ones. Hospitals have also been equipped with a register which will capture the head circumference of babies to detect and diagnose microcephaly cases. A Phase 3 group of experts is being set up to specifically address complications of Zika infection, including microcephaly, Guillain-Barré syndrome, or other neurological complications. And Jamaica has accepted an invitation to participate in clinical trials being fast-tracked by the National Institute of Health for the development of a Zika vaccine. Simone Wolfe reporting for JIS News.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness says government is committed to promoting new businesses and market expansion to create economic growth. He says nurturing the entrepreneurial skills for new firms, innovation and marketing were key to growing the economy.
And what I've been focusing on in the first 4 or 5 months of the administration is to use foreign policy to seek out new markets and establish new relationships. Because the truth is that the Jamaican market is limited. For our firms to truly grow, we have to treat CARICOM as our market as well. And to use CARICOM as a launching pad for Latin America. Not just North America. We also must now start to see China as a market for Jamaica. All we need is 1% of 1% of the Chinese market.
The Prime Minister was speaking at the Development Bank of Jamaica's Innovation Grant from New Ideas to Entrepreneur Ignite presentation on Tuesday. 27 entrepreneurs selected for DBJ's Pilot Ignite project received up to $4 million to help implement innovative ideas and grow their firms. Their projects have the potential to generate over $1 billion in revenue and create more than 200 jobs. Finance Minister Audley Shaw is reporting that his recent non-deal investor roadshow in the United States and Europe went very well. In a statement to Parliament yesterday, Minister Shaw said he assured investors of government's commitment to creating the conditions that would induce economic growth without unraveling the fiscal consolidation attained so far.
The Jamaica delegation was well received at all meetings, and investors seemed assured of economic stability and were impressed by the initiatives and institutional support being created to ensure robust, sustainable economic growth.
On the first leg of the roadshow, the minister and his team met with 33 fund managers and investment bankers in the U.S. cities of Los Angeles, New York, and Boston. During the European leg, meetings were held in London, Frankfurt, Amsterdam, Vienna, and Zurich with 24 fund managers and investment banks. Minister Shaw says he also informed the investors of government's possible re-engagement with the IMF at the end of the current agreement.
I indicated to them that we actually are at this time discussing with the IMF a future form of engagement, because we want to let the Parliament and the people of Jamaica know, and we indicated it to the investors, that we believe that it is good, it is tidy, it is transparent, that we should continue to have a relationship, a monitoring relationship with the IMF, and we think that it is good all around for Jamaica's program.
A team from the IMF arrives in Jamaica today to discuss the appropriate successor program. Minister with responsibility for economic growth and job creation, Daryl Vaz, is assuring investors that government has an open-door policy and is willing to review all investment proposals, big or small.
I want to make a commitment that anything that can bring growth and job creation will be looked at, and we will work feverishly to make it happen. Nobody is too big or too small. No amount of investment is too big or too small, because we know that it takes a multiple of investments to get the level of growth.
Minister Vaz was speaking Monday night at the launch of Kingston's newest hotel, the Renfrew. The hotel, which got government approval for construction in 2008, will offer 32 high-end rooms and 8 two-bedroom apartments. It's expected to open for business in October 2017. And finally, the Administrator General's Department is improving its operations to process the accounts of beneficiaries in a timely manner. If someone dies without making a will and leaves assets and children under the age of 18, the Administrator General's Department is responsible for protecting the interests of these children and other beneficiaries, as well as creditors. The assets left behind amount to what's called an estate. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says his ministry is working towards ensuring that all estates will get grants or probated in the courts within 3 months from the filing of the necessary documents.
If that is done, Mr. Speaker, huge amounts of assets can be released into the economy to drive economic growth and job creation. But most importantly, Mr. Speaker, administration brings satisfaction and closure to the many beneficiaries who receive these assets.
Minister Chuck was speaking in Parliament yesterday as he tabled the 2014-2015 annual report of the Administrator General's Department. He said the department was also moving to automate its processes to allow for real-time estate accounting by 2018. For the 2014-2015 fiscal year, the department achieved most of its targets. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.